What's happening, guys? It's Bharat Nagpal and we're testing out the new Nikon D3200. It's essentially the same body style of the D3100. It's fairly ruggedized. You do have a metallic body on this and a really nice rubber grip in the front. But the biggest difference lies inside, and this time around Nikon has stuffed the 3200 with a 24.3 megapixel APS-C size sensor. So now you have a compact digital SLR with an APS-C sensor which is 24.3 megapixels, and pricing is the same as it was on the 3100. So let's see how this performs in our outdoor test. The camera also has an 11-point autofocus system that allows for a lot better focusing in your images. You can select your focus points, and it also has the new XP3 image processing engine that's seen on the newer generation cameras, including the D4 or the higher end cameras. So the XP3 processor, a larger megapixel count, allows for a better ability to click a lot more pictures. So a lot of people agree that megapixels are not the only thing that make up a SLR camera. What is the reason that I'm constantly telling you that it has 24.3 megapixels? The best thing is the fact that now using the 24 megapixel image, you can crop further in to get a zoom out of the image. So essentially nobody needs a 24 megapixel image. Thanks to the size of the image, you can crop to your subject and make the image appear a lot closer. So zooming in without the loss of image quality is something that makes the 24 megapixel sensor really quite useful. It has a maximum shutter speed of 1/4000, and you have lots of shooting modes ranging from programmed auto, shutter priority, aperture priority, and a full manual mode. In terms of scene modes, you also have 5 scene modes located on the dial. You have portrait, landscape, child photography. You also have a sports mode. You have a close-up or a macro mode, and you have a night portrait mode, which is also conveniently located on the dial, so you can set those up, customize those, and then conveniently go and modify the settings, and the next time when you go, your settings will be saved, so you can just go in and start shooting. So the camera is also really good at macro photography with the kit lens. It does come with an 1855 vibration reduction or VR kit lens. The f-stop of the kit lens is 3.5 to 5.6. It allows for a lot more light during daytime, and low light performance is also pretty good. You will see that the camera performs decently well from ISO 100 to 800, and that is what makes it a pretty usable camera. In auto mode, the ISO will go up to a maximum of 1600, but you can manually set the ISO to go higher. Camera also does finally full HD video at 30 frames per second, which is something which is missing from the 3100. The ability to do that makes it an interesting package for the price it's available at. You also get autofocus during video, but for that you have to press the button to get a focus point. It's not continuous autofocus, so it won't focus like, say, a camcorder or the 650D from Canon, but it will focus if you press on the button. The lens is less noisy compared to previous lenses, and the motor is pretty silent, but you still hear a lot of noise in video when you're focusing. So an external microphone input on the side of the camera makes it really worthwhile. You can add external microphones, making it a better option. On the back of the camera is a nice 921,000 dot LCD screen. It is a 3-inch LCD screen. You can switch to it while clicking a picture, so you get live viewfinder mode as well. If you press on this dedicated movie record button on the top, it will start recording video almost immediately. The lens does have vibration reduction, but you will notice a lot of jitteriness if you have shaky hands like mine. The great thing is that Nikon has targeted this camera at the first-time buyer. So you have a dedicated guide mode inside the camera that allows you to understand how to shoot images. So you have everything from an easy operation to an advanced operation. So if you're in easy mode, it tells you how to shoot in auto mode, in close-ups, in distant subject, when your subject is far away. So all those settings, all those operations are inside the guide mode. You can quickly learn them and start shooting with the D3200. We spoke about ISO in this camera. Up to 800 images are still decent. Even 1600 is quite usable, but anything beyond that gives you a lot of noise inside the image. Something that you would not like to use, an image that you would not like to use, even if it's a high light environment, even if it's a low light environment. Images in the night are also fairly decent, but you will probably require a flash. The flash inbuilt into the camera is good, but it's only good up to about 10 feet, not further than that. And that is something that is quite disappointing from the 3200. You do have a proprietary mount on the side of the camera over here. It allows you to add a GPS adapter or a Wi-Fi adapter. Two things that you need to know about these adapters. The GPS adapter allows you to take images and geotag them wherever you are. So for example, if I click an image right here, what the GPS adapter is going to do is going to save the coordinates of this image and where I clicked it, and I can now open it up on iPhoto or any such editing application and see where this image was clicked, so I can create like a photo map. But with the Wi-Fi adapter, the great thing about that is that not only do you get wireless transfers, but there is also an Android application that Nikon makes, which allows you to connect with your camera, and with the Wi-Fi adapter, your camera will take geo coordinates from the smartphone that you're using and save that information into the camera or onto the images, which is absolutely wonderful. So not only do you get the ability to use the phone as a viewfinder, as a remote shutter, but you can also save your geo coordinates of the images thanks to the smartphone, thanks to the Wi-Fi adapter. So according to me, the Wi-Fi adapter is a better option than to get a standard GPS adapter. So the camera also has the ability to take continuous shots up to 4 frames per second, which is fairly good for a camera of this price value. The XP3 processor also helps you in saving those images on to the card. So you get about 20 images in a continuous shot with 4 frames per second before you need to rebuffer or before you need to give the camera time to rebuffer. So that's good. Overall, the camera is fairly nicely built. The metallic body makes it really comfortable and makes it feel really solid, rock solid almost in your hand. The front rubberized grip is excellent, and the 3 fingers fit inside the grip and make it really comfortable to use. The included lens, although not the best lens, a lot of people recommend the fact that you should use the 50mm lens, which is a nice prime lens which allows for a lot more light to pass through to the sensor, which makes for a really good lens. So if you are a beginner thinking of buying a camera that allows you to diversify from just a standard point-and-shoot camera, then the D3200 is possibly a really good option. The fact that it does full HD video also gives you a lot more options nowadays. It does not have a flippity out style of screen, no hinges in the screen, so it's a fixed screen. So if I want to take video of myself, I can't do that. So one thing that can be disappointing for a lot of people in that scenario, a 600D, which has become really cheap now thanks to the launch of the 650D, is a better option, although it does not have a metal body, and it does do all of those things that this camera does, except for the Wi-Fi bit, except for the GPS bit. So there you go, guys. This was our quick hands-on review with the D3200. It is an excellent camera from Nikon, and we really liked it. Do leave your feedback and comments in the comment section below. If you have any questions or queries, you can ask them in the comment section below again, or on our full review page, which is on iGyaan. We have all the specs and the full detailed review along with a lot of sample shots on our iGyaan page. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, Pinterest, and we'll add a Flickr account since we're doing a lot of imaging nowadays. So we'll do that. We'll give you the links to those in the next video. And do check out iGyaan.in. And until I see you next time, guys, this has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching.